So the check just came, man. Cash in the building. Cool. All right, so Joe Budden calls out DJ Akademiks for inappropriate exchange with 15-year-old. We're going to have to get straight into this content. Let's see what they talked about on
Get ready. You know what to do, Chick.
And the crazy part is I can't find this podcast nowhere on the internet, dog. So I've been looking for it.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Well, here we are, you guys. Now, over the last couple of days, a lot of you guys have been in my comments asking me, yo, Chicks, is Joe Budden gonna speak on Akademiks on his podcast? Will Joe Budden be brave enough to actually touch on it? Pause, by the way.
Now, if y'all don't know, Joe Budden at one point in time had DJ Akademiks on the pod. You feel me? And that situation was crazy in itself, but that's basically how they basically got together. It was a show called Everyday Struggle they was on. I used to be a fan of Everyday Struggle. That's why I fuck with Ak, you feel me? Him and Joe Budden is the kings of this podcast shit. So that's basically how Joe Budden and Akademiks became cool with each other. They eventually fell out. Ak left the pod. I believe, Ak left the podcast, Everyday Struggle, and went on to do his own thing and became one of the biggest influences inside the rap culture. So Akademiks definitely touched a lot of people, no homo, you feel me, in this rap culture.
Way. And I'll be honest with you guys, I did not have any faith that Joe Budden was going to speak on the issues that Akademiks has going on. Over the last couple of years, it seems like Joe Budden and Akademiks have a pact where, hey, if I got some shit going on in the media, don't talk about it, don't post it, and I'll be sure to return the same favor back to you. If you got some ish going on in the media, I'm not going to talk about it on my podcast, and we're good. And also, over the weekend, somebody asked Joe while he was on Twitter Spaces, hey, big dog, is there any chance that you would talk about the Akademiks grooming allegations on your podcast? Now, this was on Saturday, January 25th. And the way Joe answered it made it seem like he was not going to speak on it. Here's what Joe said.
It wasn't on my docket, if that's what you're asking me.
Man, I don't know.
That's messy.
He gang, but the shit was kind of messy.
Yeah, so I wouldn't expect Joe Budden to speak on it. If he did, I think he did take it down. So I don't expect Joe Budden to even talk about this whole situation. But, of course, he did. You feel me? That's his job to talk about current situations, which is a lot of podcasters and a lot of people on media job to do is talk about current situations. So, yeah, he ended up doing a little review on the whole situation on his podcast.
Remember, blessed space, Joe. Blessed space.
Well, no. Let's stay here for a second, because I like when people do this. The whole, you gonna touch on this on the pod?
I'm a supporter. I was a chat. Actually, I kind of got introduced to your community through his Everyday Struggle. So,
okay.
I just want to see, like, what's the temperature? Like, I'm saying.
Yeah, so like I said, like, I don't believe Joe Budden would ever call him out like that because they got too good of a friendship. You feel me? Joe Budden always been the type of person that, show love, and so is Akademiks. They did fall out here and there, but they always became cool again. You feel me?
I see you.
Yo, my dog James, welcome to the chat, man. Good to see you.
In.
It ain't look like it was too bad, but just didn't know your thoughts on it.
We gotta see. We gotta see what's going on. I had to have this talk with my dad yesterday because his wife knows how to use the internet. Joey, did you see what happened with Akademiks? Oh man, but I don't typically like speaking on none of that stream chat, dark Discord shit that y'all got going on over there.
Yeah, get a little weird.
Yeah, that's not mine. That's not my region.
Of course, Joe Budden, I ain't gonna lie.
Tap that button.
Oh yeah, definitely tap that button. But Joe Budden, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. he ain't the type that, you feel me, even though he did just have a recent allegation with him going outside his neighbor's crib naked, which was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Pump up the volume. You feel me? That was insane, but I believe that he really ain't gonna put light on this whole situation, only because he cool with Akademiks. Now, Akademiks, on the other hand, bro, it's kind of too late to even try to justify what you did, bro, because after the situation, you didn't take no accountability for your actions, dog, which is crazy.
That's for y'all. I heard his apology, though.
But, surprise, surprise, after the news came out today that DJ Akademiks was banned on Twitch, the story then became too unavoidable for Joe Budden not to talk about it on his podcast. And while Joe was talking about the Akademiks Twitch ban, he also went on to call out DJ Akademiks for having that very inappropriate conversation with the 15-year-old boy, Noor. Here's what Joe said.
They're saying Ak has been permanently banned from Twitch.
I saw that.
I just saw that, yeah. They also
what? Ak has been permanently banned from Twitch. Now, in this situation, y'all, Ak has been banned multiple times, y'all. So this is not Akademiks' first time ever being banned from Twitch, okay? He's been banned like over 4 or 5 times, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Over 4 or 5 times, Akademiks have been banned from Twitch. Now, is it permanent? We don't know yet, okay? He might come back. He might not. A lot of people are saying they don't want Akademiks to come back, which is crazy. You feel me? But let's continue to see what Joe Budden's saying.
saying that Steak unfollowed him. I haven't fact-checked these things, but just a quick peruse on the phone said that just now.
Damn. Wow.
Damn. Steak unfollowed Akademiks. If y'all don't know what Steak is an online gambling website where you can gamble your money online, you feel me? But that is a big brand deal for Akademiks. So he's losing money as we speak right now. So I don't think he thought this situation would be ever go this far, you feel me? Ever go this far. Pump up the volume, make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yikes.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
What does banned from Twitch mean?
Can't stream, can't do
That's
nothing.
it. You're done.
You could ban me from using Twitch?
It's a platform.
Yeah, to take your account.
But the account that
No,
that
but he had, I think, some type of special deal with them.
The account
And I've had a deal with Twitch, and it's in that contract where they can. There's certain shit if any of this happened.
What I will say about that, actually, he put on a masterclass in how to not handle something. He did eventually come around, and say the right things and apologize, and I was wrong, and we got to be held accountable, and us streamers have a large audience, so we got to love the kids and be kind. He did all of that, but it was after
the fact.
It was after he said some other things, and part of the other things was, what the fuck y'all gonna do? Cancel me? You can't.
Can't cancel something that you didn't help build.
Which I guess might be true if you're talking about fans, but it's not true when you're talking about companies. You can ask the Fresh and Fit when they got demonetized off of YouTube, and like it's a thing. So
Shit, Ye said that. Adidas, what they gonna do? They can't get rid of me.
Exactly. This is what happens when you become too over ego, bro. Too over pride, and pride do get in a lot of people way. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Ego and pride is something that you kind of gotta like let go. I know it's hard to not have pride as a human being because a lot of people have pride, but you feel me? Sometimes you just gotta let the pride go in certain situations. Like Kanye, for instance, when he was going on that rant, which is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he thought nothing would happen to him, but unfortunately, the whole situation with Adidas actually firing Kanye was crazy. So DJ Akademiks is experiencing some of that same kind of trauma where all his brand deals is letting go of him.
And they got rid of him.
But he ended up,
I'm just saying, companies. I wouldn't go around challenging companies. Right. I wouldn't be double daring companies to cancel.
And the companies react off the people.
Yeah.
Enough noise making
enough of that noise.
Appreciate the sub, Leela.
Y'all think that these companies are not reading tweets and checking the temperament on some of them contracts they got? You are wrong. Let me be the one to tell you.
There's a bigger message here, and I fuck with Axe, so I'm gonna be mindful.
That's the downside to having that kind of stan culture fan.
Mm-hmm.
The downside is they standing for whatever your action is. So if it's bad and they put enough noise on it, the people that you in bed with that wouldn't have seen it, they see it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go ahead. What are you saying?
Facts.
No, like, so the bigger message is that, you know, how, because they use the certain words like grooming and stuff like that. They're just using these words that is foreign.
Yeah, and the whole grooming thing, and people got to learn how to use their words correctly, you feel me? Because certain words can turn into even more serious situations. And I will check out this video. I think his name is Byron. He actually filed a formal complaint on Akademiks, which is crazy. Now, this situation is serious. I believe it could be a serious learning lesson for Akademiks, but as far as, like, I believe that Akademiks is a pedophile and he out here doing like crazy shit. I don't believe it's like crazy, but it is crazy though. But as you can see, in this day and age, like I said, I've been in them Call of Duty lobbies at a young age. I know how people can get while playing games, but to be 30 years old, Akademiks, this is where you fucked up at. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard for you to get out of this situation.
Into us, and I hate to say where we come from or how we grew up, and not making an excuse, but you are a product of your environment. Meaning that when it comes to teenage boys or whatever, we encourage them to, yo, get that girl or do that. We had those conversations. It's been like that since the older niggas around me did it with me. I did it with my son. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's right. It is wrong. Now,
if you acknowledge it as wrong, then what are you saying?
I'm acknowledging that it's wrong, but I'm saying that it's not foreign. That behavior, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not new. You know what I mean? Like, if of course,
Great.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's wrong.
So we're
100%.
in a place today where that behavior is being checked and people are
Yeah, society is definitely coming to a what you would call it, a more sensitive society. So a lot of shit you could probably get away with maybe a couple years, like 5 years ago. You can't get away with the same shit now, which is interesting.
being educated on things.
And I agree.
I think
but you have to learn it. There are consequences. Yeah, and you have to learn in real time.
Facts.
See, everybody act like they smart and they fucking overnight they learn how to abide by society rules and shit like that and what's right and wrong. You have to learn in real time when you're taught something, especially niggas from the Caribbean. Like, these things are, like, you have to acknowledge that nobody wants to go to the source of things. They just want to point and laugh and blame. And I'm not saying anything with Ak. I'm not even co-signing him.
Ak was wrong.
He's cool. He was 100% wrong.
Dead wrong.
100% wrong. Period. Point blank. Especially if the young man is saying what he's saying. I've seen things like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I believe Akademiks thought he can bully somebody. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button. Akademiks thought he can bully somebody. No, Ak, you can't go in a Discord and just bully people, dog. Chill out, bro. You wouldn't have been bullying nobody else if anybody else was in that server, bro. Especially if bro was coming at you like, oh, dog, I'm 15. I can't do this. Don't say this type of shit in front of me. All that shit. He really was trying to troll the little kid. So that was the problem there.
And it's cool to be wrong and then go sit with it by yourself.
Yeah, don't be wrong and strong. That's what.
Or if you want to be wrong and strong, you don't have to put a camera on.
Got it.
You don't have to live stream you in your learning process.
Got it. Yeah.
You don't. You could take that. You could take that privately. His brand is not speaking to 15-year-old boys like that.
No.
No,
Correct. I'm talking about. You said you don't have to learn in real time with the camera on. I think that's part of his brand, though. Whatever I'm experiencing or whatever I'm talking about,
that's what I'm saying.
I have to cut the camera on. Like, again, this is a different generation. They don't know how to.
Nah. First of all, know what he was doing, bro. He just didn't think he'd get caught for this situation. And he said to himself, he said, if everything got exposed in that group chat and that Discord, then I've been saying it'd be even crazier situation. So this been going on for a long time. As you can see, Ak knew what he was doing. He just didn't think he was gonna get caught.
Turn the cameras off.
Unlearn it.
And you learn
Unlearn it. I'm not here to fucking preach.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to preach to nobody. It's difficult to unlearn things.
Absolutely.
So if that is a habit and a tendency where, hey, I'm living my life in front of the camera, so they're just going to see it. I invented that, actually. And
no, you didn't, Joe. Joe, you didn't. Joe, you didn't invent that shit, bro. Soldier Boy definitely, bro. Soldier Boy definitely invented that shit, bro. Relax.
where some of us come from, to me, is not an excuse to groom. Like to say, I don't really know what that is. Okay, I understand that and I receive that. I ain't gonna pretend like I really knew all the ins and outs about what grooming is either. But I also identified that there's plenty of grown men running around here not knowing that they were abused. As an adult, I would hope you learn, listen, you shouldn't, this is wrong. This is wrong.
That's the underlying part right there. Like,
so if you crack a joke, if you crack a joke and ask your 17-year-old brothers, yo, you fucking girls yet?
I'm not cracking a joke. That's not a joke. I'm asking my little brothers what's happening with you sexually.
Yeah,
it's not a joking matter.
So that,
and if the
facts, I mean, yeah, facts. It's not a joke, and this is where Ak went wrong in this situation. He thought Noor was his little brother, which could be no more farther from the truth. He's not your little brother, Ak. You can't ask him these questions and think that's your little brother, dog.
15-year-old is sitting there telling you, hey, this is wrong. This is grooming. I'm uncomfortable. You're going to put us in a case.
Yeah.
Then it's probably the time.
Now, props to Joe for not shying away from having that conversation. Joe did not change the topic. He did not throw in random hypotheticals. He also was not trying to play devil's advocate with that conversation. And I'll be honest with you guys.
Facts.
I was actually very surprised that Joe kept it real. If you guys look around, a lot of your favorite media personalities are not speaking on it. Or they'll quickly change the topic to something irrelevant. It's okay to come out and say,
yeah, I'm pretty sure Joe got that phone call from Ak today. It was like, bro, why you didn't call me first? Just like he did Max. Why you didn't call me first? You should call me, dog. You feel me? You should have called me before you got on the pod, man. You feel me? Yeah. So let me know how y'all feel about this situation in the comment section or in the chat. We on to the next topic.
Perfect.